The Littlest Dinosaur by Michael Foreman. Long, long ago, the world was young, and everything was new. A mother dinosaur sat proudly on her eggs. One by one, the eggs began to crack, and all the baby dinosaurs poked their heads out in the sunshine, all except one. The mother worried and fussed about it and kept it warm and sang songs to it, but the eggs still didn't crack. The neighbors came by with help and advice. Make it warmer, they said. Keep it cooler, they suggested. The mother was very loving and lay beside the egg all the time. She breathed on it to keep it warm and fanned it with a banana leaf to cool it down, but the eggs still didn't crack. The father dinosaur wanted to break the egg open, but the mother dinosaur said no. It'll happen when the baby is ready, not before. One day, the father was so tired of looking after all the other dinosaurs while the mother fussed over that egg. He put his face very close to the egg and shouted, "Come on, egg, do something!" The egg shook. The egg wobbled, and then it began to crack. A little crack at first, but then a big crack, and then the shell broke in two. The baby dinosaur blinked in the sunlight. The father gasped. The mother gasped. All the dinosaurs and the neighbors gasped. They had never seen such a tiny baby. "That is the littlest dinosaur I have ever seen," said the father. "He's no bigger than a dinosaur's toe." The neighbors began to giggle. "Oh, he may be tiny, but he's very special to me," cried the mother dinosaur, and she scooped up the baby and kissed his tiny face. Days and weeks, and no matter how much food the mother dinosaur gave the baby, he didn't grow any bigger. The littlest dinosaur was sad, because he was too small to join his brothers and sisters when they played. And what if one of the huge neighbors stepped on him by accident? Look how small he is. He's almost as big as that ball. The only place the little dinosaur felt safe was up high on a hill. There he could sit and look down on the forest. It made him feel bigger. One day he saw another dinosaur. It was a long neck. Even at a distance, he looked sad. The littlest dinosaur wondered how a dinosaur that big could possibly be sad. When the rainy season began, the big dinosaur squelched and rolled in the mud. But not the littlest dinosaur. He hated the mud. He was always getting stuck in the other dinosaurs' big muddy footprints, having to yell, "Help! Get me out of here!" One day, Father Dinosaur got stuck. He was squelching and rolling in the deep mud at the end of the river. But when he tried to get out, he couldn't. The more he struggled, the more he got stuck. "Get me out of here!" he yelled. The mother tried to help, but she got stuck. The neighbors tried to help, and they got stuck. The littlest dinosaur's brothers and sisters rolled in, and they got stuck too. "Get us out of here!" they all yelled. The littlest dinosaur wished and wished he was big enough to rescue them. "You have to go for help," said the mother dinosaur. "But who could help?" wondered the little dinosaur. Then he remembered the long neck. The littlest dinosaur was scared as he stepped from the riverbank onto a water lily leaf. It tipped and dipped, but it didn't sink. One leaf at a time, he wibbled and wobbled his way across the river, then ran through the forest and climbed the hill, slipping and sliding and slipping and sliding until he got to the top. And there he was, the long neck. He looked down at the littlest dinosaur. "Help me, please!" cried the little dinosaur. "My family is stuck in the river and the water is rising fast." The long neck picked him up, and with great long strides, they were soon down the hill, through the forest and out the riverbank. He stretched his neck across the river and began pulling out the sinking dinosaurs, one by one, until they were all safe on the shore. "Thank you!" the father dinosaur shouted as he waved at the long neck. "As for you," he said, picking up the little dinosaur, "you may be the size of the bug, but you're as brave as a dinosaur 100 times your size." And he kissed him on the tiny nose. When the rain stopped and the river was not so wide, the littlest dinosaur went to visit the long neck again. He no longer looked so sad. "I used to think I was too big and clumsy to do anything useful," he said, "but now I know that's not true at all." "And I thought I was too small to do anything at all," laughed the littlest dinosaur. They sat together on the hill, the biggest and littlest, now the greatest of friends. The end.